Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn the journal entries relating to sales. Now, the first entry we have here is sold machinery for 90,000 rupees in cash to Jacob. Now see, our focus is what have we sold? First thing, machinery, and we have sold it for cash. It means we can understand that cash has increased. It means it is asset. We know that cash is asset, and when asset increases, what do? Sir, we debit it. So cash account debit how much? 90,000 rupees. Now, why did we got the cash of 90,000? Because we made a sale to Jacob of how much rupees? Machinery. See, if we have sold machinery, we will write cash account debit to machinery account. If we would have sold furniture, then cash account debit to furniture. If laptop, cash account debit to laptop. So 90,000, 90,000. This you can say that this is a sale of fixed asset. And whenever fixed asset is sold, you will write the name of the fixed asset here at the time of sale. Now, we have to write the narration. We will write here being machinery sold for cash rupees 90,000. Now, next we have to prepare the ledger account. We will write here machinery account credit debit, increase then debit, when decrease then sale. We know we have made a sale, it means machine has been reduced. If machine has been reduced, what will we do? We will write here by cash account how much? 90,000. You can check here again. See, machinery account was credited, so machinery account is credited. By which account it was credited? By cash account. So we have written by cash account. Now, again here the same thing we have to write here cash account credit, cash account debit increase, credit decrease. We can write here cash has been increased. Why cash has been increased? Because we made a sale of machinery. So you can write here cash increased to machinery account, that is 90,000 rupees. This is how it happens. See, cash account debit to machinery once in machine account, and then it will come in cash account. Now, because every journal entry, one account will at least get debited, one account will at least get credited. That's why we also name accountancy as double entry bookkeeping, because there will be at least two entries. So, after this, we'll move to the next question. Sold machinery to James for 65,000 rupees. Now, see, again we are selling machinery. What is machinery? You will say, sir, machinery is fixed asset. Very good. Sold machinery for 65,000 to James. It means we have sold machine to James, but we have not received any cash. It means what? We sent the machinery to the office of James, but James is saying that I will pay you in future. It means James will pay to me in future. So I will receive money from James, and James has become my debtor. James has become my debtor because I am supposed to receive money from him, and debtor is called as asset, and that's why, because James has become my asset, I am debiting his account. So James account debit to what am I selling? I am selling machinery. James account debit to machinery account, that is 65,000, and here also 65,000. After this, you will write the narration being machinery sold to James. After this, they are saying we have received money from James. If you have received money from James, it means what? Our cash account increased and now James will not be liable to pay us anything. It means now we will write cash account debit because I have received the money. You can write cash or bank, anything, both the answers are correct. Cash account debit to James account. How much? 65,000 and 65,000. Now you will write here being payment received from James. Now I will prepare the ledger account for James. Just please look at it very carefully. James account, James is asset, and to be very specific, who is James? James is our debtor. This is credit side, this is debit side. Because it is asset, debit side will increase. If it increases, then we will debit it. James account debit. So our first entry goes like James account debit by which account? To machinery. How much? 65,000. And here we will write cash account debit to James. So we will write by cash account 65. To remove just confusion, we will just taking cash only, but don't worry, both are correct. Cash account debit. Now moving to the next question. Sold machinery costing rupees 65, costing rupees 50,000 at rupees 63,000. Oh, it means what? That we have earned a profit. Sir, we have earned a profit of how much? We have earned a profit of 13,000. I told you before also, incomes, profits, they all, whenever we are getting it, whenever we are earning it, they will be credited. Now I will write here, see, sold machine at 63,000. It means we have received cash of how much? 63,000. So I will write here cash account debit 63,000. First thing. Second thing, what is there? That machine has gone. So machine's worth, what has gone already? Machinery account. How much? 50,000. This machine has already gone. Now I have earned profit on sale of machinery. So I will write here to profit or loss account, profit and loss account, that will be 13,000. We will study about this in when we will be learning final accounts. For just now you can write here that we will write to profit and loss account because we have earned profit. So this account has been credited. If there would be a loss, then we will debit it, because we already know incomes should be credited and expenses should be debited. It has already been written on the first page. Please go and check. Now you can write here being machinery sold at profit of rupees 13,000. Now we will prepare the machine account. Please be very careful. This is one of the trickiest journal entry. Credit, debit. Now machinery was costing 50,000 rupees. So I can say there is already a machine of 50,000. We will write the opening balance this side, debit side. Why? Because it is our asset and opening balance of asset appears on the debit side. To balance carried, to balance brought down. How much? 50,000. We are selling the machinery now. Now understand, when we are selling the machinery, we will receive the money. How much money we are receiving? Sir, we are receiving 63,000. Now what will happen? You will write here to profit and loss account 13,000, and then when we are selling the machine we will receive how much? By cash account 63,000. As soon as I write this, no, students gets confused. Sir, you have written machinery account debit to profit and loss, but in journal entry we are looking at cash account debit to profit and loss. How it is this happening? See, this entry has been taught everywhere, but the original entries, there are actually two entries which combining will make this journal entry, and we will learn in detail about this. See what is actually happening. Understand it. There is actually a machine of 50,000 rupees. Now, this machine worth is 50,000. Now, company went to the market, they wanted to make a sale. They want to sell this machinery, and successfully they got a person who is ready to buy this machine at rupees 63,000. Now what happens? It means the value of machine has been increased by 13,000. As a seller, I am thinking, I thought the value of machine is 50,000 rupees only, but now I realize that value of my machine is 63,000. So what is the first thing I do? I know that cost is 50,000 only, but market value is 63,000. It means value of my machine has been increased. If value of my machine has been increased, I went back to my office and passed a journal entry, and that is machinery account debit to profit and loss account. Why we are crediting profit and loss account? Because incomes are always credited, incomes and gains. So I am crediting it by 13,000. Why? Because I know that my income will be increasing because the market value of my machine increased. So machine account debit, because it is asset increasing debited, and I am earning profit. That's why to profit and loss account credited 13,000. After that I went back to the market and I told that person, I am ready to sell you the machinery at 63,000. So he said, okay, I will pay you 63,000. That time what did I write? I wrote cash account debit to machinery account. How much money did I receive? 63,000. 63,000. Now understand, first I increased the value of my machinery account. After that you can make the sale cash account debit to machinery 63. This is the original transaction, or you can say this is the original thing happening in the market. But what in our books, they are directly writing the combined entry. Now if I want to make a combined entry of this thing, I can say the combined entry will be cash account debit, then how much? 63,000. Now see, machine was debited by 13 and credited by 63. So they are writing to machine 50,000 and then to P&L 13,000. And this is what we have written on the first page: cash account debit to machinery to profit and loss account. And the ledger will become wrong if you follow this journal entry to prepare this particular ledger. To prepare machinery account, what you will do, we are supposed to understand the functioning of this transaction. That's why first machinery account will increase by 30,000 rupees, 13,000 rupees, and then it will be sold for 63,000 rupees. And that's how it is done. So now we'll move to the next question. Next question here we have is, sold goods to Rishi rupees 38,000. Now you will say very easy. If we were selling machine, then what we used to write? Cash to machine. If we sold furniture, cash to furniture. Now we are selling goods. If we are selling goods, we will use one particular account, and that is sales account, and it is cash account debit, and it is Rishi account debit to sales account 38,000. See, if you are selling any kind of fixed asset, then we will write the name of that fixed asset here. But if we are if you are selling any kind of fixed asset, then we will write here the name of fixed asset at credit side. But if we are selling goods, we will use the account sales account. Why? Because sales of fixed asset happens once or twice in a year, might be thrice in a year. It is not our ordinary course of business. That is not our main business. Our main business is to sell goods. So we will write sales only when we are selling the goods. That's why whenever we are purchasing anything, we write the name of that account. Furniture, computer, laptop, whatever it is. But when we are purchasing goods, we will write purchase account debit. That's how if we are making any sale of goods, we will write sales account, because it is our main business. Now Rishi account debit to sales account 38,000. After that, this is point E. After that, point number F. Rishi returned goods worth rupees 6,000. It means what? We sold goods and now we are getting a sales return. When there is a sales return account debit by who? By Rishi. So I will write to Rishi account. How much? 6,000 and 6,000. Now moving further, they have said rebate and discount has been allowed to Rishi worth 2,000 and Rishi paid the balance amount. It means what? Now understand. For how much worth goods I sold to Rishi? You will say, sir, you sold him 38,000 rupees goods. Okay. He has returned me some goods back. Okay. How much worth? It was 6,000. So I told Rishi, pay me 32,000 rupees. Okay. But what we have written? We have allowed him a discount. If we have allowed him a discount, it means we have given him the discount. If I am giving him the discount of 2,000, then tell me how much money will I receive from Rishi? I will receive 30,000 rupees from Rishi. So the entry will be for point number G. We will receive cash of 30,000, cash account debit 30,000. We have given him the discount. So if we are allowing a discount, it is expense for us. So I will write here discount allowed account debit. How much discount did we give him? You will say, sir, we gave discount of 2,000 rupees. Okay. So you will write 2,000 rupees discount. After that, to whom did we give the discount? To Rishi. To Rishi account. So the total will come here is 32,000. What we have to remember is C. Rishi account was debited by 38, then credited by 6 and 32. It should be telling each and every time. It will tally. There is no chance of not telling. If it is not telling, it means you have done some mathematical error. Now, we will write the narration. Narration will be C. Being goods sold to Rishi, being goods returned by Rishi, being payment received from Rishi, and that is our answer. Now we can prepare here Rishi account. It will give us more clarity. Rishi account, credit, debit. He is my debtor because I sold goods to him. So we can say it is nothing but asset. Now writing here, the first thing we will write is Rishi account debit to sales. Sales of 38,000. Then sales return by sales return 6,000, and then we have given him a discount. So we will write here by discount allowed 2,000, and by cash we have received 30,000. So it will automatically tally as the total of this will be 38,000, and here also 38,000. There is no balance carried down, so we will just write to balance carried down 0. The total will be 38,000, 38,000. Now moving further, the next question we have is sold goods to Mayank for rupees 12,000. He paid 3,000 as cash and a check of rupees 9,000. So what will we write? We have sold goods to whom? We have sold to Mayank. So I will write Mayank account debit to sales account 12,000, 12,000. After that, we have received cash and a check. So we will write cash account debit, because we are receiving it, cash is increasing, and we have received check. So we can write here check in hand account debit to Mayank. 3,000 cash, 9,000 check, and 12,000 in Mayank. Now we will write the narration. Narration is being goods sold to Mayank, and here being cash and check received from Mayank. Now moving further, we will prepare Mayank's account here. So you will write here, first is Mayank account debit to sales. Mayank account debit to sales 12,000. Then what did Mayank give? Mayank gave cash and check in hand. How much? 3,000 and 9,000. So the account will tally obviously. Is there any closing balance? No sir, there is no closing balance. To balance carried down. So we will write here the total 12,000, 12,000. Now moving further, the next question we have here is sold goods to Rohit and Mohit worth rupees 10,000 and 15,000. Okay, on 10th April. So we will first pass that entry. It means on 10th April we sold goods to Rohit and Mohit. Rohit account debit, Mohit account debit to sales account 10,000, 15,000, that will give you 25,000. Now, after that, check received from Rohit and Mohit rupees 10,000 and 15,000. So, the next entry will become check in hand to Rohit, to Mohit, check in hand account debit to Rohit's account, to Mohit's account 10,000 and 15,000. This will give you 25,000. Now, after this, what is happening? Read carefully. Mohit's check was deposited into the bank on the same day. Rohit's check was deposited into the bank on 12th April. Check was dishonored on 13th. He paid bank charges rupees 100. What is happening now? See. Mohit's check was deposited into the same day. It means there is no problem. So we can say that bank account debit. This everything is happening on 10th April. So bank account debit to Mohit. Sorry, not to Mohit. Mohit has already given. Bank account debit to checks in hand. Whatever check we received from Mohit. Bank account debit to check in hand. How much? 15,000 and 15,000. The problem occurs with Rohit. Why? See. On 12th April, now what is happening? I'll just write here. On 12th April, we deposited bank account debit the checks in hand. Which check in hand we are depositing? Rohit's check in hand. Bank account debit to check in hand of Rohit. Rohit's check was how much? Rohit's check was 10,000 rupees. Whatever we have debited here, the check 10,000. So if 10,000 we are depositing in bank, 10,000 and then 10,000. We made the sale on 10th April. Rohit gave us the check on 10th April itself, but we deposited that check into the bank on 12th April. After that, what is happening? They are saying check was dishonored on 13th April. What does it mean? Dishonored means Rohit's check what we had and we deposited into the bank. Now bank realized that there is no enough money in the Rohit's account. So they called us and they told that there is no enough money in Rohit's account. So we will not make you any payment and hence your check is dishonored, or you can say your check is waste now. It is literally waste. It is of no use. You can take your check back. Now what they are saying? Check was dishonored on 13th April. So now we'll go back and we'll write on 13th April when we realize that our check is waste. Write the journal entry that first thing is I will tell Rohit, now Rohit you have to make me the payment again. So Rohit account debit, because he again became my debtor. Rohit account debit 10,000 rupees. Okay. After that what have they mentioned? They have mentioned paid bank charges of rupees 100. Now if I have to pay these bank charges of rupees 100, I have to write it in the journal entry. Now I will write here, sorry, bank charges account debit. How much? 100 rupees. Now, how much cash am I paying? Now, how much money we have to pay? We will write here to bank 10,100. Why? See, what mistake we did? We already thought that there would be money in Rohit's account. So I wrote in my book that okay, my bank account will increase by 10,000 because I have given that check to the bank. I thought my bank account will increase by 10,000. So now I realized that my bank account have not increased by 10,000 because there was no money in Rohit's account. So this 10,000 I have to fix it. So I credited the bank account again by 10,000 and above that the bank told me you have to pay now 100 charges also, 100 rupees. So from my bank account 100 more rupees will be deducted. So total credit in my bank account is 10,100. If you can see the flow of the entry for Rohit, see, the entry goes like, first we made the sale to Rohit. So Rohit account debit to sales. Okay. Then what happened? Then Rohit gave us the check. So we can say this Rohit and this Rohit, Rohit was debited 10,000. Here Rohit is credited 10,000. It means now we were supposed to receive 10,000. He gave us the check of 10,000. Now Rohit's account is closed. What did I do? On 12th April, I went to the bank and I told bank, give me 10,000 from Rohit's account. And I wrote in my book that okay, my bank account will increase by 10,000. But I realized that Rohit has cheated us, or he has not any money in his account. So I wrote again in my book that I have to receive money from Rohit. Rohit again became my debtor. And because I mistakenly increased bank by 10,000, I am decreasing that by 10,000, and this is the entry for bank charges paid. Why bank charges account debited? Because we know bank charges are expenses and expenses are debited. Now moving further, the next question is, sold household furniture for rupees 5,000. The proceeds were invested into the business. Now understand one thing. If you are selling household furniture, how does it matter to the business that whatever owner is doing at his house, it doesn't matter to the business. Business knows only one thing, that the proceeds were invested into business. So we will just write that we as a business always think that we are passing journal entries, we are doing accounting from the viewpoint of business, from the viewpoint of firm. So as a business I am thinking, okay, owner has invested extra 5,000. So I will just write the same entry what we learnt on the first day, cash account debit to capital account 5,000, 5,000. Now moving to the next question. Okay, this is it for sales. From the next video, we will be focusing on the journal entries which are relating to expenses. Thank you so much.